All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas. My name's Will the Thrill to Freeze. To my left, we got Dave the Wave Ruff.
Will the Thrill? Is that what we're going with? And I'm the Wave. Big Wave Dave, as some people call me. Used to call me. Hey, tell me, if you're a world leader, one who's been in the news a lot lately, is this a headline you like?
All right, let me put my world leader cap on and think about
Actually,
this.
see if you can guess who it is. I think Will's already seen my screen. But if you have not,
No, I've been looking at your screen this
I saw
entire
Are you
time.
screen looking?
He's screen looking. He didn't
Well, yeah,
know.
I've been workshopping jokes ever since I saw Dave's screen a couple seconds ago.
Insert world leader's name here.
Only a handful of those to pick from, so this might be easy.
Blank ridiculed for sending body double to Ukraine as photos of weird chin emerge.
Oh gosh. I don't.
Just guess a world leader.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
It is not Sleepy Joe Biden.
Who might it be?
Putin.
Putin.
He was been ridiculed for sending a body double to Ukraine as photos of weird chin emerge.
Were you the body double, Dave?
No.
Okay.
I want to get out in front of this.
You need to get out in front
while.
of this because, you were sick last week or the week before that you were out for a day. Can you confirm or deny whether or not you were getting made up to look like him so you could stage some photos?
Ooh. Was I really out? I guess I was. I was not. Okay, look. I've been accused of having a lot of things. A weird chin is not one of them. I have a chin.
You have a good chin.
It's not a great chin, but it's a chin. It's not weird.
It's a fine chin. Yeah.
Let's just hypothetically say that a high-ranking official in Russia sits you down, Dave, and you have a meeting together. And he gives you a piece of paper and says, write your number down on this piece of paper to be Vladimir Putin's body double. What number are you sending back to him?
Blood money? This isn't just like guess the numbers like we do for Randy's game show. This is like
how much are you willing to gain if it means that you have to be the body double for a man who has led an unnecessary war on the Ukraine?
I would do it for a reasonable fee. $10 million, US dollars, US monies.
Okay.
However, I would be a double agent. Because I would do something really ridiculous. Like I would like crap on the floor or something that's going to really embarrass the guy.
Dave, I'm sorry, but you're getting overshadowed right now by an absolute bricking from Randy Trembacki.
What is this?
Absolute bricking.
What is this website?
He's attempting to put the picture up of this body double.
Go down to scroll down a little bit.
How much mead did Randy have yesterday?
He's getting
at the
smoked
Renaissance
by pop-ups.
Festival?
Okay, what is mead?
Dude, this guy doesn't know what mead is.
All right,
that's why I asked you.
Dude, this guy has no clue what mead is.
Right, that's why I'm wanting to know.
Dude, I've got the need for mead.
That's Greg Abbott.
Is it a drink?
Yo, what are these ads on the side of your site, Randy? What are you even looking at?
I've ruined the show again.
Dude, Randy, you got to chill.
Randy, scroll up a little bit.
Okay, I don't know what to do here. You did this Daily Star.
Just keep it. You were there.
I mean, you didn't need to pull up the article.
There it is.
Dave
I wanted y'all to see this.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I did send it to him. The middle one is just
hasn't he been having like actual like medical issues?
That's the rumor. You don't really know.
He's got that disappearing chin disease.
I hate
not to be like a downer or anything, but like I don't know. What if he had like cancer down there? Can't they have to like remove certain parts or something? He doesn't look like him in that.
The one on the left looks like him. The two on the right, you could convince me those are not him. Okay,
that's a lot of pressure on the body double. It's like, hey man, you better. This has implications. Like
you're also
worldwide.
getting sent to like a war torn area. Is that 10 million? Still 10 million?
Make it 20.
Not everyone knows. Like the world doesn't know that you're his body double, but like your squad knows.
Yeah, like we're in the group chat about it.
We're like, fuck.
Got here.
Have these Dave photos dropped?
Dude, Ukraine is sick.
We're FaceTiming him beforehand. Like, dude, Dave, you're gonna do great, man. Seriously.
How's my chin?
How's my chin look, dude? Don't worry about that. They're not gonna be looking at your chin. You worry about that more than anybody else, dude.
It's gonna be a dead giveaway.
Trying to think of a nickname for the other person that needs to get introduced at this point, but everything's escaping me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Dillon, the watermelon shivery.
That's not.
He loves watermelon.
I like watermelon. I don't. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for the introduction. Happy to be here. Look, it's WGC week. We got South by. Weather's all right. Like it's good.
WBC also.
Dude, fucking WGC dog wins,
We got
gains.
We got KJ in studio
Crushing.
later today. It's just a good time to be alive in Austin, Texas.
We've
is
got
what I'm
special
saying.
guest Brent Rooker
Yes, we
on
do.
Too Much Dip today. For all you seam heads out there.
Shane Lowry might be stopping by later too. I saw him this morning at the gym. I was like, "Hey man, I got this pod."
You
Like,
got to stop taking pics of people at the gym, dude.
I didn't
That's
take a
fucked up.
pic.
Hey,
I
you're
don't
not
work out with my phone. I always have my watch on me.
the
No
double
camera.
standard.
Yeah, we
No
know.
camera.
We know based on how you text when you just don't text back when you're at the gym.
Shut up, bitch.
There's a double standard in this office. Because if that had been Big Game Brett out there,
Yeah,
who
but
had spotted him,
I'm a super recognizer.
but you're not.
Yes, I am.
You
I am legitimately.
I don't think you are. You have trouble recalling people's faces like, oh, that's so-and-so. And you're like, I don't know who that person is. I'm like, you should.
No. I know faces. I'm not good with names. That's my thing.
Dave,
Don't.
you're
question
talking to
me,
a super recognizer, dude. What are you fucking talking about?
I don't know.
What's your problem?
Brett is.
This guy recognizes super.
Brett has face blindness. I'm a super recognizer. We are not the same.
I straight up have face blindness at this point. I've discovered it.
Brad Pitt has face blindness.
I definitely have it. I
He has
sent.
face
I showed
fineness.
Sally something the other day and
That's
said, "Doesn't this
beautiful.
person look like this person?" She looked at me and she's like, "Will, that I can't even fathom where you got this from."
I like that about you.
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm more of a vibe guy.
Yeah, Will goes on vibes, not faces.
I'm a
That's true.
super recognizer of vibes,
You're a super vibanizer. I don't know,
dude.
I'm just
Just not even close.
I tried
to the
it.
mark.
I took a swing.
I'm not rocking with that mark.
He's a vibe raider.
Ooh, like a vibrator.
Jesus.
I don't rate them. I recognize them.
You recognize vibes.
Yeah.
What are the vibes like in here today?
They're a little interesting today because Randy should be hungover from all the mead he drank, but he's not.
His allergies are acting up,
Alright,
though.
I'm just gonna look up me.
Dave was about 6 minutes late to the office today, but didn't have breakfast tacos, which was confusing.
Yeah, it's true.
If you didn't own the company
We left
partially, if you didn't partially own the company, like there might be question marks surrounding that. Dillon's actually got a good vibe today. Dillon's rocking some dark jeans, like black jeans.
I look fucking good.
He's got his oatmeal sweatshirt on.
I got a little base suntan as well. I'm looking fucking good today. Everybody's
I don't
been
know
saying
if good is like the word I
Everybody's
would
been
use.
saying it. All right, Mead. I had to look it up.
How do you not know what that is?
I've never heard of it. That's how.
I thought you were a super recognized.
Every time I don't know something, Dave likes to talk to me like I'm just a total idiot.
You are kind of a total idiot for not knowing
I'm not.
what
I
mead
just,
is,
if
dude.
I've never heard of something, how could I know about it?
I just think it's crazy that you don't know what
Some guy
mead
just
is.
looked it up. Yeah, it's also called hydromel. You probably didn't even know that.
Yeah, dude, I'm always going off that hydro.
Particularly when low in alcohol content is an alcoholic beverage made by fermenting honey mixed with water and sometimes with added ingredients such as fruits, spices, grains, or hops. This doesn't sound appealing to me whatsoever.
You want me to just explain it? Grapes are to wine as honey is to mead. It's just honey.
Oh,
It's just honey wine.
An analogy.
Honey wine.
That's pretty much what it is.
A man of literature.
Did you drink any ale?
No, just mead.
A liquor made from honey sounds way better than like the idea of mezcal to me.
Ooh.
If someone was like, "Hey, do you want this liquor made of honey, or do you want this smoky drink?"
hey, do you
I'd
wanna
be like,
swallow some
"Oh, this
smoke?"
honey. Actually, I'll go with the honey. That sounds better."
Until you try it, like, oh, fuck.
I'm going to say something. I've been hanging on to this for a while. We just don't need to smoke cocktails. It's just
Dude,
completely unnecessary.
Dave, I think I disagree with you here, my
We
man.
just don't need to.
It's extra when it's done, but it also kind of hits.
Dude, it's low key kind of table side.
I
I like it.
It didn't know it is table side, and that's like the one cool thing about it. I just feel like taste wise, it's like very few times have I had something like, man, I need more smoke.
Dude, I kind of like it.
I want smoke in my mouth.
I kind of like it. There's an agave shortage, so we might not be even drinking margaritas this time next year.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude, the droughts down in Mexico are making things real difficult on us. The tequila production's going to go down. We're having trouble keeping sriracha on the shelves.
Sriracha's come up a number of times in the last 2 weeks.
I got to drink my margaritas, man. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. This makes me wonder if the prices for a Matt's Knockout Martini are just going to go even higher because they're rare.
They are egregiously expensive.
It's crazy that one of the most expensive things on the menu at Matt's El Rancho is a cocktail.
Yeah, but like one gets you right. Two is like borderline excessive. Like they pack a punch. You know what I mean?
I'm doing literally everything I can in my power right now to not jump across the table right now and fight you about this.
What do you mean?
If you are trying to justify Matt's El Rancho raising the price of a knockout margarita
Here's what I'm saying.
up to $18.50,
I'm saying $18.50.
we're on different pages, my guy.
$18.50 for that drink.
Keep talking.
It's like I'm about to fight Will, I think. It's like it's two drinks. It's two drinks. It is. It's a big shaker worth of martini, and it's strong,
dude,
and it's a good drink, man.
I just think that Mexican martini-flation is something that it's gone too far.
Dave, you got any comments on that?
I'm only sipping on Mead teenies.
Dude, that sounds lit.
You know, it's honey and water fermented by yeast, but it can also be flavored with fruits, spices, grains, and or hops. Randy knew that, of course.
Yeah, I never heard of it, and I'm sorry if that offended you.
When I was there, no, it did. When I was growing up, we used to call it medieval times because we would go underage. Yeah, thanks, guys. And we would just pound mead. They'd hand us like the rotisserie chicken. Dan was there. And they would just bring us a side of guacamole like it was lunchtime at Grand X.
What a freak that
He had
guy
an
is.
entire chicken with guac. And honestly, like, it hit. It looked great.
It smelled good.
I'm not opposed to that meal if I'm like doing it for a reason.
At his desk.
Doing it at the desk. That's something you got to bring to the break room. Another underrated part of that was that when he was doing that, like people could see him from their offices eating that entire rotisserie chicken with the tub of guacamole.
He didn't even plate it. He just went right out of the loud plastic thing.
I don't hate. We didn't have big plates. Like we really only had paper plates at Grand X. So to put an entire rotisserie chicken on a paper plate, that's a big move.
Was there a fork anywhere nearby, or did he just handing
Caveman style.
Just pawing at it?
He was just savaging the chicken.
Yeah. He went gallant knight on that thing.
He would chase it with his glazed donut flavored protein shake.
All right, that was way before.
I don't know, man. I think he drank it. He drank it with his meal.
What was the pre-workout that we got tagged in recently? The El Chapo?
No, they didn't call it El Chapo.
Somebody tagged Dillon and I. There's an El Chapo pre-workout. Like
I think I may have missed that.
We might need to run back real or fake pre-workouts.
There are some that I don't know if they've hit the market since I've done the last one, or I just
Dillon,
missed them.
just
But
make it happen.
There
dude.
are some.
Just
out
make
there.
it happen.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I will.
That was hands down our best real or fake yet.
I'm convinced there's a number of people at our gym that have been served that video who are completely unfamiliar with us that see us at the gym around that time and like we're like, oh, that's the guy from that fucking weird
pre-workout guy
TikTok I saw.
It's the guy from I am fucked up pre-workout, or what's the one I made up?
I am fucked up. That's how you said it.
I am
fucked up.
I am fucked up, which is a real one.
I started taking pre-workout after that segment because I was like, oh, maybe I should just start doing it. Like
started taking I am God. Remember?
I think I started taking I am God, and then I was getting on the Peloton to do it, and like literally having like a panic attack.
Yeah.
Y'all should have told me not to do it before a Peloton ride.
They recommend that you start with a low dose and then you build your you build your tolerance up or just like cap it at a certain time.
Pre-workout shakes are worse than any other shakes.
I can't tell you what my dose even was because my sister-in-law gave it to me in a plastic bag and I was emptying it out like this into my stuff.
Oh yeah, that's where you messed up. You can easily take too much of that.
I got some ish for you.
I know, I did.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you with some of that Vladimir Putin.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pass it over to you.
Really?
Yeah. Just fucking destroys your chin.
We have Total War in the cabinet right now if you want some.
That's also called Vladimir Putin.
That's good.
Hang on.
That's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up, this El Chapo.
Dude, I was Vladimir Zootin off that fucking pre-workout.
Oh, what was that?
God dang.
What was that?
Is there one called Action? Well,
there's also Escobar.
dude, Escobar.
It's the
That's
same company.
tight. Dude, stop looking at this stuff. This is Dillon's realm.
I know.
Yeah, get out of there.
Can you do this for Wednesday?
Hey, don't cheat.
Can you do this for Wednesday's pod?
I'm the one who brought up El Chapo.
Okay, but if I'm going to do a segment on it, you can't be looking at.
Yeah,
you
dude,
can't be
Dave's
looking.
already
Some of these we've already done.
Some. That's the thing.
Still
like this one's called Wrecked Ass.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I made that one up. It's fake. You guys
They were
are right.
calling me Stim Lord after I got my Stimmy check in from Sleepy Joe.
Really?
I could use
So
another one of those.
everyone got one of those, but you were the one that they called the STEM Lord.
Yeah.
Will defrauded the system. Will
No, I
got
didn't.
two.
No, I didn't, dude. I got one.
Allegedly, it's
I got one.
confidential. Didn't happen.
I don't
Privilege.
remember what I got with my Stimmy.
Those STEMmy checks.
Oh, I think I got a TV.
I think I bought a knockout martini.
Yeah, but it's cool, dude. It's 2 drinks.
It is basically
Look
two
at you
drinks.
siding with management. Come on.
I swear to God, Randy and I are interviewing some interns relatively soon. I swear to God, if we go 3 straight summers with interns and we don't have our photo up at Matt's El Rancho in the entrance, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Abby really dropped the bag.
Dude,
on that
Abby
one.
and Callie, those two were built for this task.
I feel like Kelly could pull that off pretty easily.
Yeah, well, one, she's tall, so she can get it to a place where people won't be able to easily get it down. Also, they're adding photos in that area at a rapid clip, and I feel like we could just make this happen. I feel like now's the time to do it before it gets full.
Okay.
I can make the Photoshop. It just depends on what celebrity we'd like to pose with in the photo.
We are the celebrities in the
We need to be.
Oh, so I need to
photoshopped in with
Photoshop. I need to Photoshop in
the Martinez
Matt.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be perfect.
It's just I've wanted this to happen for so long.
Let's make it look like a little, aged.
Yeah, for sure. We'll put a sepia
Like
tone.
it was taken with a film camera.
Well, you're
Yeah.
going to be in the photo. You
Come
look
on.
great. The guy came in saying he looks great, and he does. Hey,
I
look.
look good right now.
Look, to all the people out there
I'm in
who
my
are
hot
trying to
era.
cancel me over that Dillon joke I just made, I'm just having fun.
Yeah,
We're
were
doing
you
a
saying
show.
you got a base
Jeez.
tan or that you're a base stan?
Oh, both, man. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Or are you a based Dan?
No.
Is Dan based technically?
Yes.
Based is one of those words
Dan's
that I
very based.
don't really understand what it means.
Well, it's
I don't either, dude.
y'all just went with it for the Patreon episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
Someone told me it made sense. It's like, okay, let's just name
I
it that.
appreciate that.
Yeah, based is something that's a little out of my realm.
Oh, man.
Woke was, but I get woke now. Mainly because I fucking am, dog.
You want to know what dictionary.com says about based?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
a
I do.
slang term that originally meant to be addicted to crack cocaine or acting like you were, but was reclaimed by rapper Lil B for being yourself and not caring what others think of you, to carry yourself with swagger.
So how does that make sense in the context of the name of our podcast?
Because
I
I
also
don't
have
think
that
that's
question.
actually, I don't think that's a good definition.
I think you need to go to Urban Dictionary, not dictionary.com.
Urban Dictionary is hit or miss.
I don't know, man.
But when they
They're
miss,
usually
it's-
pretty spot on.
I trust Urban Dictionary with my life.
I do too. They know their shit.
I shouldn't, but like
What you got there?
I definitely do.
True/factual, used in political slang and used ironically in memes.
There it is.
You know I love to be ironic in memes. It's kind of a thing about me. Endorse me on LinkedIn for that.
This guy's ironic on memes.
Thank you.
Can I read a review?
Yeah, man.
We got a review. I haven't been reading reviews lately, but I saw this one the other day when I was just kind of vibing out on my phone, checking my noties, just checking stats and stuff. And I saw it. This is from a famous sports spokesperson. He left this on March 10th. It says help. Okay. So I need the backers out here to help this guy. He said, I'm not a current listener, but my ex is. Samantha, if you're reading this, I love you. Please come back. 5 stars.
Samantha, give him another shot.
Samantha, dude, we know you're listening right
Give
now.
him another shot. Samantha.
Give famous sports spokesperson a shot.
Samantha.
Hang on. I'm trying to think. Is there
Yeah.
is this like a meta joke?
There's something where there's a 2 dots we're not connecting yet, but we need to.
Yeah.
It's there for us.
I'm sure someone's going to reach out to us the next week.
Samantha. Who's Samantha used to date a okay, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Will,
Yeah.
don't look at my screen. Don't look at the ad that was just served to me.
Those guys are fucking losers.
Don't give him any airtime.
Oh, we got a big day tomorrow. Randy's famously going to be out next Tuesday because he's got a bachelor party this weekend. So
That's right.
tomorrow is Do You Know It, a game show podcast. I famously won the last one, so I'm very excited about this next one where Randy stacks the deck against me, just like he does every single week.
I think I'm due, honestly.
Do You Know It, a game show podcast? Yeah, Randy, if you're going to do this for the music section, do songs from 1978 tomorrow. 1978.
It was 5 years before I was born.
Something in his wheelhouse is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I was not
Jeez,
alive then.
again, guys, it's just a joke.
Just do frat tunes from the
Oh,
mid 2000s.
That
Frat
would
House
fuck.
Bangers.
Dude, yin
Ran-
yang twins.
One of the funniest generational divides in this office is Randy and Brett's like frat house banger playlist versus like ours. Because like theirs is very EDM based. Ours is like just like 80s rock.
And yin yang twins.
And Yin Yang Twin. Yeah, it's the
Window to the wall.
juxtaposition.
Every party I went to between 02 and 05, that song was played.
God.
And we all got super crunk.
Do you remember when Draper, when that part came on to the window to the wall, he just punched a hole in the drywall?
Dude, that was so frat.
God, he never paid for it.
And then he teen wolfed a natty.
We
Remember
major
that?
offensed him.
Yeah. What a yeah.
Good dude though. Still keep up with him.
Very frat. Will wasn't invited.
So yeah, Patreon. Patreon.com/Circling Back Podcast. Free 14-day trial for new patrons. Go give us a chance to earn your business. We'll probably be doing exactly 5 minutes Tuesday. And if you have a voicemail, get it in right now. 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. I'm going to be fully transparent here. We're not recording on Thursday because we're going to Dell Match Play.
It's a golf tournament in Austin, folks.
And so we're not going to be recording Thursday.
Last
We
one.
will be doing our voicemails tomorrow. If you want to put yours atop the pile, go make it happen. Finally, go check out youtube.com/circling back to watch all these episodes. You can also check out the Wash Media shop at washmedia.shop. But it's time to recap this weekend in fun presented by our good friends over at Sunday. I love when the weather starts to warm up. We got a little taste of it a couple weeks ago. Getting in my yard and digging around my garden. It's one of my favorite things to do in the spring.
Ooh-wee.
You guys know that about me.
Yeah.
And Sunday Lawn Care makes it easier than ever to enjoy. I'm amazed by this company. I'm amazed by how they work. I'm amazed by how they set this all up. And I'm amazed by how good everyone's lawn looks lately.
Dude,
Thank you.
my lawn is growing like crazy. Like my backyard is getting wild. And I'm currently like doing like every 2 weeks on a mow, but I got to switch to weekly. And I'm thinking a lot of that is in part due to the grass machine that I've been spraying down on there like every 4 to 6 weeks or something. They give you directions. You send in a sample of your soil. They'll say, oh, you live here. You got this kind of soil. You need this, and you do it at the end of this month and do it every so often. It's very helpful, very easy.
Sunday Lawn and Garden Nutrients. It's the lawn John that you need. You need to put it in the rotation.
The long john that you need. That's what you just said?
The Lawn John.
The lawn john?
Yeah, that's what
No, that's good. I'm just like,
what
wow.
it says here.
Wow, that's
No,
good.
actually, that's not official copy. I took a liberty there. Sunday's everything you need to get the lawn that you've dreamed of. This spring, go to getsunday.com/steam and enter your address to get a customized plan created just for your lawn. No trips to the store or hauling heavy bags since they ship everything straight to your home. You just need a hose to apply Sunday. You can fertilize your whole lawn in less than the time it takes to watch an episode of your favorite TV show. Golden Girls, Dave.
Yeah.
Golden Girls.
Pretty quick.
Because he's
Golden
really
Girls.
old.
Yeah. Because Dave's famously is the oldest person ever. And they only use ingredients you can feel good about. No harsh chemicals, no long waiting periods, and no trying to keep your kids or pets off the lawn. Simply apply, let it dry, and get back to enjoying your yard. Sunday's easy and affordable. Some lawn care services cost more than $1,500 a year, but Sunday's full season plans start at just $109. And Sunday's offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $109. And guess what? You can get 20% off when you go to getsunday.com/steam at checkout. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/steam. Dillon,
Yeah, man.
what'd you get into this weekend?
Oh, thanks for asking. Had a sneaky, like a really good weekend, actually. Friday, Bay and I and the kids, we went to a friend's house to drink some St. Patrick's Day beers.
Some
Did
mead.
you get in your fucking bag, dog?
I had a Reuben sandwich. It was fantastic.
You had a
Uh,
sandwich made out of Reuben Studdard
I haven't had a Reuben in a minute.
of American Idol
You,
fame.
want to know something like
I don't want that sandwich.
kind of embarrassing about me? That was my first Reuben sandwich I think I've ever had in my life.
What?
Yeah. It was absolute gas. The sauerkraut's always scared me away. I embraced it,
It's
and I'm glad I
probiotic.
did. I'm
It is a
mad I
probiotic.
didn't do it earlier.
It's
I don't know-
fermented.
Do you
Don't-
like it? I don't know if I'm
Reuben
in
or sauerkraut?
sauerkraut. I don't know if I'm in love with
I
sauerkraut.
need it in doses, like small doses. I can't do like heavy sauerkraut, like as a side or
It was,
something.
it was gas, man. It was so good.
So
Anyway.
yeah, do you like corned beef?
Yeah.
I had to confirm that it was corned beef in the Reuben.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mess that up. I'm a fan of corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day.
It was good. Real good. Swiss cheese, little like a Thousand Island dressing.
You
for
probably had some
dip.
rye bread in the mix, right?
It was rye, which is
Oh,
not my
okay.
favorite bread,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like I said, I embraced it. and it was very good to me.
You know how they make that corned beef?
No, but I'm sure this
They
is not
raise
gonna
the
be a real
cattle.
answer.
They
Yeah.
raise the cattle.
They're not grass fed though, right?
They're not grass fed. They just listen to corn all day.
I heard that the only thing they eat was actually corn nuts.
They just feed them corn nuts and they listen to corn. That's how they make it.
Well, you asked.
I didn't. I didn't actually. Anyway, Saturday spent most of it with the little man, and then I stepped out, man. I'm not gonna lie, I stepped out. I went to West 6th Street. I felt very nostalgic. I hadn't been down there in forever.
Nostalgic is one way to put it.
Did they
Went with the total strap move.
have they completely turned Lil Woodrow's into like Lil Woodrow's Nitro, like they do most South bys, where they create a club out of it?
You know what? I didn't even look at. I didn't even. I don't know. I didn't see Lil Woodrow's.
Okay.
I went to Star Bar,
Oh,
and it was. I had a great time, man.
Star Bars. That place is so wavy. Like
Yeah.
there'll be like a year where like you just can't go to Star Bar because it's just like UT
Yeah.
frat dudes. And then like the following year, it's like, oh, there's dads here.
I didn't feel old there. If anything, I felt like I was maybe on the younger side of the crowd, which felt nice.
That's wild.
Yes.
Wow.
I used to when I first moved here, I hated Star Bar. I absolutely
Me
hated
too.
it.
It's fine.
It was the one bar that I hated going to on West 6. I never wanted to go there for some reason. And then that hate transferred over to Maudie's. And now I don't have any. Now that I like Maudie's, now I need something else to hate.
You just need something to hate.
Via 313 trailer in there.
Yeah.
Well, not in there, but on the back deck
Good.
area. Very good.
It's a good zaw on the
Played
go.
my Zaw card, folks.
But hold on.
You got something to say?
Hold on.
Say it.
Dave, can you remind me when the ZA card resets?
It's Sunday to Saturday.
Okay. Okay.
Guess what I did Sunday?
Okay. I was gonna say because
I
I
played
might have been on Find Friends and I might have seen you somewhere, which means that you're not allowed to eat pizza for the rest of the week.
I ran my Zaw card back because, as you know, it resets, Dave. So I got
That's what I said.
I got Zaw Sunday too.
From?
Home slice, bitch.
Yeah.
Home slice. And yeah, it was a great weekend, man. Great weekend. Did a hit workout yesterday, and then I was sat by the pool.
What's the status of your bracket?
Cold plunge.
It's not that cold.
The pool was so cold.
It's like 65.
No, it wasn't, dude. It was
Yeah.
so
If
freaking.
it was over 54 degrees, then you weren't doing a
It was
cold
so
plunge,
get the
bitch.
freak. It
bro.
was so
You didn't get the
freaking
physiological effects. Okay.
How long did you do it for?
cold. Not long, dude. It was
Did you
so
pee
cold.
pee? Be honest, did you pee pee?
I didn't pee pee. No.
That's
Yeah.
cheating because it warms your body.
You have
up.
I
to
didn't
hold in the
pee-pee.
pee-pee. Dude, it's disrespectful to piss in the cold plunge.
That's true.
This was a
my
straight up
my
swimming
body
pool.
naturally reacts to the cold plunge really needing to pee, and I've learned that like it's just not worth it.
Once you get in the real cold plunge and everything shrinks back up inside you,
Penis.
inverts, then your pee pee goes away. The need to pee pee, I think.
Or it just absorbs up into your body. What do you
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't. Do
You
that.
just turn into a Ken doll in the cold plunge.
Yeah.
You pee out of the gap between your legs.
Oh, watch the Horns take care of business on Saturday against the Nittany Lions. That's it for my weekend, guys. Y'all can go ahead.
Dude, that's sick.
Man, I wish I wasn't following that act, but I am. So I better come with it. Unfortunately, I didn't do anything. So I'm going to just give you a list of my meals.
Okay.
Can I give you a list of my meals?
Dude, honestly, Dave,
I like
said
this.
I said something to Sally the other day that was highly complimentary to you, and it falls in line with what you're about to do. But I said I've been loving Dave's orders lately. Your orders when I've been out with you lately have been on point.
Wow.
Normalize telling your friends that you're loving how they order.
Dude, I've been jacking your swag when it comes to food lately.
Well, you know, I'd like to get into specifics on. Piccata. You were there for Piccata.
I was there for
Oh,
piccata.
that was a banger.
I copied your entire order for Red Lobster recently.
Yeah. The one thing at Red Lobster that wasn't good ended up on Brett's plate, and it was the scallops. Those scallops look like little tater tots.
Yeah,
Big
but
little hush
he was
puppies.
less upset about the scallops and
green
more
beans.
upset about he was really upset about the green beans.
Everything on his plate was fried. Everything.
So was the person
You gotta
sitting
s-
across from him.
It was a
You gotta
total
stick
brick.
with Waltz. You gotta go with the Scampi or the Waltz.
Gotta go
or the
Scumps.
combo. of
Dude, the
two.
waltz was dank.
My scumps.
Friday
my scumps,
night.
my scumps, my scumps.
Please stop.
So Alyssa, she was like, "Man, I kind of want a steak," And for reasons that I won't disclose at this time, as it's pending investigation, I am unable to grill a steak at this
Is it
moment.
a 10-year investigation?
It sure seems like it will. More on that maybe next week. So we decided to pick up. Where did we pick up from? It's always dicey, by the way, picking up steak because steak it continues to cook when you take it off.
I'm surprised you're a pickup steak guy.
Normally not. This might be the second time we've ever done it, but we went to Carve, West Austin's hottest steakhouse. It's the place that Brett goes every other day. It's a great spot. Recommend it. Great people watching. You might see a celeb. You might see somebody who might be a celeb, and then you might tell everybody. You don't know.
Yeah, did you see any celebs while you were there?
I wasn't going to say anything, but I think I did.
So
I think I saw famed U.S. figure skater Brian Boitano.
Oh, so I was so impressed by your order from Carve that night that I actually decided to go get it myself. And when I was picking it up, I went to the bar to go have a drink, another Dave Ruff special. And dude, I sat down. I was right next to Tilda Swinton.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Tilda fucking Swinton, dude.
Frat on, good sir.
She's not very frat.
No. Big fan. Hey, picked up a ribeye, got a filet for the missus. It was delightful. But I would not recommend picking up steak if it's more than like a 15-minute drive. This place is like 8 to 9 minutes away from my place. Gives you enough time. Get home, it's still warm and it hasn't cooked. It's like a well-done steak. Saturday was one of the more odd days. It was much like today in that it was cloudy and cold. No precipitation, but it was just gross. Didn't want to go outside. Didn't do anything. Watched basketball, watched golf. Might have picked up Baldinucci out in Westlake.
Oh, fuck, Dave. We could have linked and built, dog. I went there because of you.
Highly recommend.
Baldinucci's life.
You ever had it?
I have not.
It's a new place out there.
Yeah. Westlake.
Westlake, yeah.
Dude, it was packed when I was in there.
The place does well. I'm happy they're doing
They were
well.
overwhelmed with people. I couldn't believe it.
It's very good pizza. Highly recommend if you want to mix it up.
It's
It's good
o-
New York slice.
Only old men in there when I was there. It was just a bunch of old dudes in luxury vehicles picking up pizzas.
It was like, the old men's in Italy, how they just go watch skyscrapers being built. It was like those guys, but instead of skyscrapers, they were just over next to Raising Cane's waiting to see what that steakhouse is going to be.
They've been waiting, dude.
They've been waiting for like 2.5
They've
years.
been waiting, dude. Something tells me the pandemic halted the construction on that mid-range steakhouse.
Watched some golf yesterday, watched basketball. Bracket straight up busted. Going to tell you that right now.
Mine's still perfect, actually.
It's pretty big deal.
I got them all right.
You had Arizona going down and Kansas.
And Purdue. Don't forget.
Wasn't going to bring it up.
There's only 2 perfect women's brackets left.
I have one of those too.
Dude, I have the other one.
Oh, what? Damn.
What are the chances of that?
That's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I don't objectify women in that manner.
Picking a basketball game.
No, I've
Yeah.
seen your bracket, buddy.
Okay. I don't know
You
what
showed
that
me
means.
your bracket earlier.
How's your
Better-
how's your big heavies bracket doing?
I'm not. I didn't enter that one actually.
You're always sending me the Sydney Sweeney bikini stuff. I'm like,
Stop.
dude, I don't need to see this. I'm not buying
Stop.
bikinis.
They might listen to this one. All right.
And you know what? I'm going to yield my time to the gentleman.
I didn't do
Sure.
shit this weekend. I intentionally didn't do shit this weekend because I've had a busy social schedule as of late, and so this weekend I decided to pump the brakes a little bit. I watched more college basketball this weekend than I think I've watched in the last 6 years combined, and I actually had a very good time doing it. I'm famously backing the Longhorns to win the national championship this year.
Don't hate it.
I'm getting a piece of Longhorn apparel delivered to my place tomorrow that might make an appearance out at match play this weekend.
Oh my god.
Man.
It's gonna be too warm, dog.
Not in the morning.
You're going to regret it.
You gotta carry that the whole day.
I know, like an idiot,
You look hot though.
like an idiot. So yeah, I didn't do much. I did take Dave's advice and I did try Baldinucci.
Dank or not?
Pretty good, pretty good. I didn't follow Dave's advice in that he said that the other style of pizza is better than the New York style pizza. I did go with the New York style, as that is what my wife wanted. But yeah, I don't know what came over me this weekend. I think it's because I hadn't done it in a while. But I ate meat all weekend. All weekend.
Damn, you're
Smokers only.
off that Pesco shit.
I had barbecue for dinner. I had a pepperoni pizza for dinner on Saturday. And then yesterday I had some leftover barbecue.
How is that Tum Tum?
I've been over Tumsing. I don't feel great. But it's not the stomach that doesn't feel great. It's everything else. I had exactly 0 drops of alcohol this weekend. I had a 0.0 Guinness to kick off St. Patrick's Day.
I drank nothing but red wine all weekend.
Red wine?
I didn't have very much.
I spent most of yesterday. I did spill water all over my laptop in the office yesterday when I was here for about an hour trying to do something on my desktop. Not an
put it in
ideal
rice?
situation. But I spent most of yesterday researching because I think your boy is going to make a purchase soon. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get a record player.
Damn.
I think I'm going to get a record player.
What are you gonna spend on that thing?
Spend or spin?
What are you gonna spend?
Don't ask me
on
what
it?
the fucking damage is.
What are you gonna
dude.
spend? The records.
I think I'm really excited to listen to some jazz on this, some Dead, and some other stuff. I think there's some oldies. We got a good secondhand record store down the street, and I think I'm just gonna go see what's there and get a little inspiration, and go in on it. To all the backers and to all the retail therapy listeners who have reached out with recommendations, seriously, thank you. It made my life a lot easier.
Make sure when you get it, you make it your entire personality.
So one of the guys who's been helping me, he's a backer. He said, let me know if you have any questions. I may or may not have made this my entire personality during lockdown. And I loved that because
A lot of people do.
yeah, like it's a good thing. I don't think it's going to be my entire personality because I don't really get into the tech of things. Does that make sense? Like the tech of something doesn't excite me.
You're more of a functional person.
I just think it'd be fun to have some records to put on every once in a while and do that. And so I did that yesterday. What I've learned is that it's not as cheap as I thought it
Dude,
was.
these kids don't even know what a record is.
We asked intern Callie if she knew what a floppy disk was the other day.
She did not.
She had no clue.
Yeah.
She had no clue. Thought about asking about a zip disk, but that's even more niche.
Did she completely miss CDs? Like, when she was born, were they a thing, or they were already on the outs?
No, she had to have been there for CDs. Had to.
Those were probably like too new for you at that point. CDs.
I started with cassette tapes.
Yeah.
To be quite honest,
I had a single of the
Thank you.
Presidents of the United States of America, Peaches. I had that single on a cassette tape. And the cassette tape itself was orange.
I had a Clint Black cassette tape that I just wore the F out. And a Garth Brooks, actually.
Have you given... Sorry, this conversation just...
Say it.
What?
Say it.
You're going to regret coming to me like this for this question that I'm about to
No.
ask you.
Apologize.
Have
to
you
him.
given Parks his essentially CD booklet of Pokemon cards
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah.
Was he pumped?
He stopped by on Friday. He rode his bike to the office. Yeah, he was excited. He's excited.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
He wasn't like, he didn't do backflips.
But it's not his original
Yeah.
set. You know, that's tough on him.
Well, he's still repping a set though.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like kind of, not really, but
Yeah.
facts.
He's pumped, man. There's some good ones. Look,
You should put what are those Apple tags on it? So if anybody steals it.
yeah, I
track
got
them
him a new
down
binder and I
with their ass.
put his name and my phone number on the front. So hopefully, if it is lost again, it will make its way back home. But you never know with these kids these days, man.
I replaced the
No.
batteries on my AirTags this weekend. Do you guys want to hear about that process, or should
Nope.
we just move on?
Nope,
Okay. I also did it on my car keys. Do you guys want to hear about the car key?
I do
battery?
not.
Okay,
I do
cool.
not.
Let's hear from our friends over at Athletic Greens. We got a lot of sponsors we love in general. I would say that Athletic Greens is making its way to the Mount Rushmore of sponsors that Wash Media is head over heels in love with. It's a product that we literally use every day. We started taking AG1 because sometimes you just don't have time to do all that stuff in the morning. You don't want to go spend a bunch of money on all these other pills. And I don't even like taking pills, if I'm being honest.
No, nobody does.
Like, who's out here every morning excited to go take their vitamins and stuff? It ain't me. What if I told you that you could get all these nutrients all in one place? With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, your recovery, focus, aging. Do I need to go on? It's all the things, Dillon.
I know. I fucking love this.
My
stuff.
favorite thing about it is lifestyle friendly. You could be, keto, part-time pescatarian. You could be paleo, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free.
Someone who intermittent fasts.
That fast intermittently.
But then intermittently again.
Yeah, yeah. It also supports better sleep quality and recovery, and that's something we all need. Your boy, the young kid at home, I've been sleeping like dog crud lately.
It really has made me feel really just good. Energy levels up.
Better sleep quality.
All
Recovery.
of it, man. All of it.
Costs
All
less
that.
than $3 a day, so you're investing in your health, and it's cheaper than a cold brew habit. You're getting all the different supplements yourself, and it's cheaper to do it this way than if you're going out and buying it. Just go make it happen. These guys are also climate neutral certified. You guys have been a lot of climate change stuff going on lately in the news, and I would recommend going and checking that out, Dillon, since you deny global warming so often.
Come on, we're doing an ad read. That's not even true.
Well, okay.
All right, I'll go on record saying that that is not true. Dillon does not do that. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop and a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is go to athleticgreens.com/circling. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/circling to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Wham bam, thank you, man. I like doing the vitamin D. A little droplet on the tongue.
Yeah. Shit's kind of cool.
You have to do it in the mirror though, because like if you just do it, you might get too much vitamin D, and that's when tum-tum issues start to go up. Seriously, dude. Do you want me to put some too many droplets of vitamin D on your tongue right now, and
Yeah.
you'll see how your tum-tum feels in a couple hours?
Just to show you that my tum-tum is absolutely just totally different than yours.
It's time for This Week in Wild Animals That Are Not to Be Trifled With. It's a new segment we're doing. You want to start off with Dillon, since you don't
That's
have
kinda
one of the
wordy.
stories here.
Can I go ahead and tell people at home, like, both of these stories we're going to do, they don't have happy endings.
No, they don't.
That's all I'm going to say. So if you're
What,
Dillon?
Dillon?
For a happy ending, you're not going to get it here. Fast forward about 4 minutes, maybe
Yeah.
longer.
Okay. Which one should we start with?
We're doing a 4-minute segment.
That was a little bit low. That was a low ball. Let's do monkey.
An escaped monkey was shot and killed in southern Oklahoma
Ow.
after it reportedly mangled a woman's ear and slapped a man across the face. One of the most disrespectful thing you can do. They had a duel, dude. They put on gloves and they slapped each other.
You've seen that? Like,
Yes.
what's with that sport now, man? They just
That
It's
needs
so bad.
it's got to stop.
This is a very dad take. This needs to be outlawed.
I absolutely agree.
They should not be doing this. These guys are getting smoked.
You see the one guy who like refused to quit and his face just swelled up to the size of a watermelon?
Dude, it got to the point where the other guy
Oh,
just gave up
cut
because
me.
I think he felt bad
He's like,
hitting the guy
cut
again.
me.
the guy won, I think, with the ballooned face. It was ridiculous.
Well, Dillon, there's a video filmed in Ardmore, Oklahoma. They famously roll all their joints wrong there.
Yeah. Midwest,
Randall
though.
Flynn shows the primate snacking on an orange as it sat at Flynn's doorway. What's a monkey doing in Oklahoma? Flynn asked while taking a video of the monkey through the screen door. And when the monkey left his porch and started approaching Flynn's dog in the yard, the video shows him open the door and yell for the dog to get away. And that's when the monkey turned around and charged aggressively at the door where he stood. Luckily, he managed to do it just in time.
All right, there is something funny about a monkey just hanging out eating an orange in your yard.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do there?
It's like, okay, just casual.
Yeah.
Trespassing, eating an orange. Where'd you get the orange?
I told you about that dude walking a monkey through my neighborhood like a few weeks
That's
ago.
tight.
Had a diaper on.
Well, so this monkey also went to the neighbor, Brittany Parker, not your Brittany,
Oh,
different
okay.
Brittany Parker. And she said, he ran up my back and jumped onto my head, pulled my hair out, and then ripped my ear in half like you would a piece of paper.
Ooh.
What kind of monkey are we talking about?
Dude, I
It's-
don't know.
It was clearly
Okay.
She called her friend for help, and when the friend arrived, the monkey approached the friend's vehicle, slapped him across the face, and pulled his hair. And then Parker said her friend shot and killed the monkey.
That's disrespectful.
So
as
this guy
hell.
was strapped up.
If you slap a grown man in the face, you're just expecting smoke, right? That's how you start a fight.
How pissed is this monkey that the guy didn't slap it across the face back in a retaliation, and he just got shot?
If a monkey slapped me across the face, I don't know what I would do. I'd be pretty shocked.
They're lucky it was a tiny monkey and not like a chimp or something.
Oh, that could have been real ugly if it was.
Because
a
you
chimp.
know they'll famously like rip your penis off
They-
and throw it,
They start pulling body parts.
pull your
off,
heart out and show it to you, put it back in
Put it
just
back
to like
in.
keep you alive for a few more minutes.
sew it back up.
They're savages.
Dude, chimping ain't easy,
That's a pimpin' ain't easy play, folks.
but it's necessary.
Ladies is chimps too. No.
Still nuts.
Yeah. What a wild ass monkey. What kind of
Who owned this monkey?
what kind of toolie they pull on him? Does it say?
Dude, apparently it was a Tommy gun.
What?
Yeah.
The guy pulled a Tommy gun?
I don't like to make light of animals getting shot and killed. And I don't know if this monkey deserved it. I almost feel like maybe they should have just tried to trap it first and return it to its rightful owner. But like, if you're gonna rip her ear like a piece of paper, maybe you deserve a little smoke.
If you rip an ear, you got to expect to get smoked in the front yard.
This is like a James McMurtry song.
This monkey doesn't look. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
Okay, he's just a singer-songwriter.
I get the
no,
reference,
Dave,
but-
no. Do
Famously wrote Choctaw Bingo.
just do it like all good comedians do, and explain why the
No,
joke is funny.
I regret even existing.
When do we get? I think you should leave.
May.
May. Okay. I remember seeing MA on the announcement tweet, but I couldn't remember if it was March.
believe it's May.
Think we'll do anything for Succession debuting next week?
Next week.
Is that next week?
Is you shitting me?
I'm not going to say it again.
Is you shitting me?
I think we might need to. I think my favorite part of us recapping Succession is the business hardos that come out of the woodwork and yell at us for not doing things, not being privy enough in how
Yeah.
things work. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they'd never take the corporate minutes in that manner. Yeah. It's not how it works. Never been in a boardroom. To me, business guy.
Or discoteca.
Yeah, biblioteca. You didn't even read.
I'm more into fucking murders and acquisitions, dog.
Murders?
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
I will say if this thing got near my dog, that's when I would become a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, Stella would be terrified of this thing.
Remember that dude in Australia, that kangaroo got his dog and he just walked up and just
They
stuck
boxed
him?
Yeah.
That kangaroo is so shocked. He's like, I cannot believe you actually punched me. He just ran off.
What does a dog do in this scenario? Like, let's say this monkey rolls up to Rosie.
Bad news for Rosie.
Is it?
I think he would try to hurt Rosie.
Like, what
Yeah.
would it? Where would it start? The ear?
Ears? Probably ears. Went after that lady's ear.
I just feel like a dog's got more of a killer instinct in it to flip a switch more than I do if it starts ripping my ear.
Well, they got the thumbs. Don't forget.
They're tiny thumbs, though.
Yeah, but they got thumbs. They can grab, Dave. A dog can't grab with its paws.
No,
Think
but
about
it does have vicious canines. Teeth.
Yeah, canines are useful in a fight.
Chompers.
I was gonna say my dog doesn't have any dogs. What if your dog just
My
has?
goon's got
What
goons.
if Randy, like around the corner of your backyard? What if Randy just had like a cage with a bunch of pit bulls in it?
It'd be weird. Like, what are you, you raising it? What? How did you?
Randy, can you explain what's going on back here?
Where did you get these? Where did you adopt these dogs?
He's got a dog fighting ring like Michael Vick.
Oh,
Would you be able to?
What he did?
I mean, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's right.
he did some bad shit, man.
I feel like he got like an appropriate amount of punishment when that happened. I don't really remember, but no one talks about that.
You
as
think
much
he was
anymore.
forgiven too easily, don't you?
No, I'm not saying he was forgiven, but like the dog fighting ring doesn't really come up that often anymore.
He played.
He
after
served his
that.
time,
Who? Yeah, maybe he did.
but
Ray Lewis got off way easier for murdering someone than.
Well, he
Allegedly.
wasn't
Allegedly.
convicted. He wasn't convicted.
he is one of the original bullies of Baltimore.
Uh-huh.
Check out Too Much Dip, last week's episode where we recap that.
Sports.
Anyway, shout out to this monkey. Shout out to his family.
What's up with this zebra?
What's going on in the Midwest? First, we got monkeys in Oklahoma. Now we've got zebras in Ohio, biting dudes' arms off.
It bit a dude's arm all the way off.
Yeah, they killed it. Police killed it after it mauled a man's arm. Oh, nearly ripping it from his body. Like how?
God.
How near? Like, I feel like nearly could go a lot of different ways.
The dispatcher asked if the animal bit his arm. Clifton said, "Oh hell yes."
Oh hell yes!
Oh hell yeah, brother.
What?
Like, yeah, was his shoulder like out of socket, or was his?
That's
Could
my
you see,
theory.
like,
is there
flesh and
is there
bone?
muscle like holding it onto his body? Like that's what I need to know. I don't know if I need to know that, but that's the question I have.
What got into this zebra? Why did it do this?
One deputy attempted to position his cruiser between Clifton and the zebra when multiple zebras, when one large male zebra charged the driver's side door and acted very hostile. You don't want to deal with a gang of zebras. After using the cruiser siren and air horn, the deputy was able to get the zebra to back off so he could get to Clifton, whose arm was bleeding below the elbow.
They got those hooves on them too, Dave. Don't forget about the hooves.
Yeah, it's just like a horse.
It's a little horse. Yeah, is what it is.
Have you ever rolled up on like a dazzle of zebras and just been like, oh shit, where'd all these zebras come from?
You looked up what a group of zebras is called, and you wanted to use it in a sentence.
You didn't know you didn't know it was called a dazzle?
Surprised you didn't know that.
Interesting.
What an idiot.
Didn't know me.
You probably didn't even know they're also
What an
called.
idiot.
You probably didn't even know they're also called a zeal.
Dude, everybody knows that.
Didn't know me. Didn't know dazzle. I mean, dude, you are really
Come
showing
on,
your
dude.
ass today.
Come on, I knew Dazzle. Everybody knows that shit.
Show us that duck.
Come on, dude. You want to see it?
Yeah, show us that ass.
I almost pulled it out on live stream, and y'all talked me out of it. Remember?
Yeah, I wish I hadn't. That might be one of the only responsible things I've done on
I just
air.
got to show like 3 inches of butt cheek, and then you can see it. It's not like I'm showing the whole crack or anything, you know.
And just for transparency purposes, your dad does know you have this or does not?
Does
know?
not, no,
Oh,
unless
okay.
he listens. He listens to like 1 out of every 10 episodes, so he might find out. 10% chance.
Is Dave his favorite?
Dave's his favorite.
No,
His
no.
favorite contributor.
Dave's his favorite contributor. Yeah, let's be
Dave's his
clear
favorite
here.
for sure.
Let's
Like
be
you and
clear.
Will, y'all are fine, but like Dave, man,
When he contributes, man, I got to tell you.
contributor.
Dude, I already know that my mom's favorite podcast is The Mail, and it would devastate me if I found out that I wasn't her favorite host of
Yeah.
Circling Back.
Oh, you better-
That would be tough. That would be tough.
You better prepare yourself.
So hold on, where did this happen again?
Ohio.
Why are there zebras in Ohio? Is this like Texas, where like you can just have like African animals
They're
on
probably-
your ranch and
you
call it a
can,
day?
yeah.
There are probably zebras in 47 of the 50 states.
There can't be that much difference between a zebra and like a horse, right? I feel like the actual on a micrological level.
The way you can
genus?
tell, the
The
way you can
genus?
tell the difference is a zebra has black and white stripes.
Yeah,
over
I feel
its
like-
whole body.
I feel like God just got bored one day and he was like, "Yeah, let's make a wild one. Let's make a micro dose one."
A microdose one.
hmm
Yeah, I don't. What's up with zebras? What purpose do they serve in the ecological?
Just
Vibes, dude.
Vibes only.
They're
Yeah.
just vibey.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
when
They're,
they
they're the
show up-
vibiest horse out there.
When they dazzle your ass, you're like, damn,
They just prance around.
just dazzling.
I'm getting dazzled by this fucking zeb.
Yeah, what are these zebras doing? Are they doing like they doing that like gymnastics competition where you have like the ribbon dance?
That's what they do.
They're just
Yeah.
dazzling out
Yeah.
here.
If
You
you
know-
if you go out there and you play a song like on a BTS or something, they'll just hit you with it.
Dylan, I'm surprised you didn't know this, but zebras play a vital role on farms because they are more aggressive than horses and donkeys, and they can scare away predators.
Oh, I told you about the reason people keep donkeys around like ranches and whatnot, right?
They stomp out foxes, coyotes.
Coyotes. They'll
More of a-
straight stomp them out.
I'm more of a slonkies guy.
What they do is they take their hooves and they just bash their brains in. It's a true story. A coyote. You ever see
Don't
that?
you have fun facts about donkeys?
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to know
show.
about a mule? Mules are infertile. You hear about this?
Yeah, you've told this numerous times on
So
the podcast.
what you do is you take a horse. It's got to be, I believe
Of
it's got to
course.
be a female horse and a male donkey, and they mate, and you get a mule. They give birth to a mule. Not they, but the female horse.
So
does,
are they
obviously.
technically going? Are they going away because they're just getting incrementally more horse than they are mule?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No,
My
it's
brain's
50,
in a
it's a
pretzel.
50-50 split, a hybrid. It's a hybrid animal. But mules themselves are infertile. They can't actually procreate.
God,
So,
do you think
but-
it's like the juxtaposition once that embryo hits?
No, it's not. That word is not, that doesn't play here.
I think it does.
Anyway, mules are, they're great working animals. Okay, they have the strength of a horse,
What are you talking
but
about?
the stamina, the durability of a donkey.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Mules are great working animals. You didn't know that?
Yeah, but I just don't know how we went down this road.
I'm spitting facts, and you just
I mean, you are, but it's just like you're
I
just
used to
putting
have
facts
one.
out into a vacuum.
I
Like
got a
Dyson.
Moscow mule one time, and it kind of made me want to do nothing except order another
that's
one.
weird. They usually don't do
Dude,
that.
Moscow Mules had a moment. Like
Mhm.
2015 to 2017.
Dude, no, before that, Dave. Dude, I think it was 2010.
They're fine.
if
dude,
you weren't muling back then,
I think like 2010 to 2012, like people that were ordering Moscow mules at restaurants, they thought they were fucking high class.
It was the copper mug.
Dude, did you ever go to a place that tried to serve them in a regular glass? And
You're like, what the fuck is this?
This isn't
shit?
a Moscow mule. This is an imposter.
Yeah, this is like a
mule has no chin.
I did a piece of shit thing. When I was drinking Moscow mules at a rapid clip.
it's a callback.
It's a good callback. I got to the point where the bartenders were like, you don't need to give me your ID anymore to get the copper cup, because that's what they would do because they were stolen so often. And then finally I became a regular, and then I was going to move soon, and I eventually just stole the copper cup like 2 times later.
Yeah.
That was a long con. Even though you built up trust over a number of years, then finally you're like, you know what? Fuck these guys.
Shout out to the Tipsy
God,
Pig in
dude.
San Francisco Marina District.
Dude,
That's
Draper
funny. I'm sorry.
used to drink so many, he would bring his own copper cup. to the
Seriously?
bars. Yeah.
Drapes?
Yeah. He had a Yeti, a copper Yeti.
Are you friends with Chris Draper?
Yeah.
Don Draper?
Not just Draper.
Oh.
Nobody knows his first name. His first name's Dre.
His first name is Draper.
Last name Purr.
That's weird.
Meow. Can we talk about our friends over at Shopify real quick?
Ooh. Yeah.
There's this cha-ching noise that happens whenever a sale is made on there. I hate notifications. I famously have them off for most of my apps outside of the ones that are extremely necessary. But when you hear that cha-ching come through from Shopify, you know that's another sale, and it gets very exciting. Make your business dreams become a reality, Dillon. We use Shopify across the network. If you've ever purchased anything from washmedia.shop, it came from a Shopify store. We're all old here. We don't know how to do things on the web that well. But Shopify makes it really easy. It's the commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. So whether you're, I don't know, you could sell anything from hats to cats, I guess.
Don't sell cats on Shopify.
Maybe it's just stuffed cats, like stuffed
Okay.
animals, stuffed animal cats.
You could probably find that, yeah.
They simplify selling online and in person so you can focus on successfully growing your business. Shopify covers every sales channel from in-person POS systems to an all-in-one e-commerce platform. It even lets you sell across social media marketplaces like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And it's packed with industry-leading tools so you're ready to ignite your growth.
It is so user-friendly.
It-
I use it often, and it's so easy for me. And like Will said, not good at web stuff, whatever you worded it. And I can navigate it just fine.
I have had previous experience with other platforms that do similar things to Shopify. And Dillon has taught me things on Shopify that I did not know how to do. That's facts. I'm not proud of what I just said.
That's great, man. Thank
Yeah.
you for admitting that.
And thanks to 24/7 help and extensive business course libraries, Shopify is even there to help support you in your success every step of the way. If you don't have a Dillon there that can just tell you what to do. So now it's your turn to get serious about selling, to try Shopify today. This is Possibility powered by Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/circling, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/circling to take your business to the next level today. Shopify.com/circling. Squeedity-doo. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, you are a good whistler. I'll give you that.
I'm the best whistler. No one's better than me. Thank you for the compliment.
Let's have a whistle off.
No, don't. He's a loud whistler.
I got that loud one, dog. You don't want
don't
that
wanna hear
smoke.
I'm not. That's loud ones
I'll
are
bust
for
your
people that
shit
are trying
out.
to prove something. That's not me.
Yeah,
eardrums
it's like
would be
driving
like-
a monster truck.
Yeah, dude. Cool.
show us your
Cool lifted
piece.
350, dog.
Your
Show us your
eardrums will be the
penis.
same as your
Oh, I
bracket
forgot
right
something
now,
dope
dog.
I did this weekend.
Dude, no one cares. We're
Dude,
past
I
that
copped
segment.
something lit.
Did you go mudding?
You copped something lit. All right, what lit thing did you cop?
I got a lounge chair for my patio.
How did we get there?
Yeah.
We're talking monster trucks.
Come on, dog.
Because I was driving, I had to drive a truck. I was famously driving a Ford F-150 from the furniture store where I towed it. And so I started thinking about trucks.
What?
What?
You don't think I have access to a Ford F-150?
You can't drive a Ford F-150. That's too much vehicle for you.
I did the other day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who did it belong to?
My father-in-law.
In truck mod.
It's a Lariat, so you know he got those leather seats.
Damn, dude. Call
Swag.
Larry DeFreeze.
Have to admit, this truck needs to go. It's not a safe truck. I would not drive with Fritz in this truck.
Okay.
Bit madness.
Do we like the truck or not?
It's an honest truck.
Okay.
It's a working man's truck.
Dave, if I could drive this truck anywhere but highways in Austin, Texas, I would do that. If I was driving this truck around Harbor Springs, Michigan, I'd feel fine about it. Being on the highway, it starts to rattle a little bit.
Should have just stuck to the dirt roads.
Do you guys have Sweet 16 parties? I try to, man. I mostly chill on them though.
When was the last time you were on a dirt road? You're a pavement guy. Let's be honest here. You're a city boy.
Last time I was on a dirt road was with Sally and I over
You're in Italy, old country.
October. In October in Michigan, we were driving down some dirt roads.
They have dirt roads in Michigan.
Yeah, 2 tracks, dude.
That's sick.
They used to call me 2 Chains, but then I started doing 2 tracks so much they started
They call
calling
you
me
Willie 2
tracks.
Tracks.
Yeah.
Me and the boys used to take a dirt road down to the creek bed, just drink mead all night, just watch the Dazzle roll through.
Really?
We used to have
A lot of-
ourselves a time, man.
A lot of just wild zebras in Duncanville
They used to call us Dazzleville.
because of all the zebra, on account of all the zebras
Yeah, that's
in the mead.
in the mead. You know, it's made from honey.
Do you guys make your own mead or do you acquire it somewhere?
We do, because I'm also a beekeeper.
I did not know that.
I be keeping bees.
Just for the mead purposes.
We can move on to bit madness. We've already been. This is gonna be a long
I
one.
was learning so
Dude,
much about you.
I actually was talking to some people the other day, and they heard that Dillon might have had some wild horses at his place, but he didn't have any wild zebras. And they were like, "Damn, dude, what's Dorn's zeal?"
That's true. That happened.
Oh, there it is.
What?
Fucking roasting you.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Put your
On
roast
behalf,
hand
on
down.
behalf of Will,
Put your roast hand
it's
down.
a
bitch.
Will roast, but I am pointing out that you did get roasted.
Hey, put
by
your
Will.
fucking roast hand down.
I did. Let's move on to the bracket.
Dude, I'm over meat smokers only. My hand is Dorn roasting only.
I thought you were about to do a mead smokers only.
You can't smoke mead.
You
You can-
You can smoke a mead cocktail, but
Will's on
you're
that.
famously over that, so you can't do it anymore.
Dylan dips his blunts in mead.
Dude, that's gangster.
Will's crew back in the day, they were mid smokers only.
Yeah.
That's all that he burned.
Dude, I mean, to be fair, we didn't smoke weed in high school or anything, but like once we actually started acquiring weed,
was
I can't
swag.
imagine it was that good.
Probably
Can't
it's
imagine it was that
It was
good.
probably,
The
yeah.
pencil shavings and oregano I used to smoke in high school just never hit.
You got twisted on it or not?
No.
Okay.
Just like hurt my
I've
lungs.
never coughed harder in my entire life than the first time I smoked weed. I was behind a pine tree in Oxford, Ohio, with my old roommate, and he was like, "Let's go do this."
Are there pines
Behind
in
a
Ohio?
pine tree? It's a weird way to retell a story.
Well, there were a bunch of trees in a circle, and it was a really easy place to go just to smoke weed.
Is that what you maybe behind the pine? Is that like a thing y'all said?
Yeah, I don't know. You're pretty familiar with riding the pine.
Oh, you are a fucking bench warmer.
Yeah, I got benched a couple of times. It's true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
what
right.
happens.
It's all right. I was in a slump one time, and the coach was like, "Let's just take a couple."
Did they
games
bench you
off."
after your mom retrieved your home run ball?
No, I should have been benched, except for I hit one like that. It's like a 450-yard shot.
I kind of wish that would have
Foot,
ignited your
not
mom's
yard.
passion for finding home run balls, and she started competing with that dork that goes to like every stadium for every game.
She's out in the water behind Candlestick or whatever the
Yeah.
fucking stadium. Just in a kayak.
Those guys, they just sit out there, man.
Oh fuck! Do you think people would do that for like concerts out there? That'd be a great way to
For
listen
sure,
to a concert,
dude. For sure.
For sure, dude. Hey, dude, let's do Bit Madness.
Okay.
It's the sweet 16. For those of you not familiar with Bit Madness, our listeners take a bunch of bits that we've done over the years, they rank them, and then we do a little bracket. And right now, we got 16 teams left, baby. Let's get into it. In the too much dip bracket, Randy, that's your cue to zoom in.
You got it.
We've got
Ooh.
number 8,
There's a,
Rick Merriman,
there's a tasty little matchup.
versus number 5. What's the damage? What's the damage?
Ooh.
You know, what's the damage had a really strong run, but it was a short run. If we
Burned
wore it
out.
We wore it out in like a month.
Burned
I
out
think.
bright though.
See, here's the thing. I don't
The way
I
you're
don't-
sitting is making me uncomfortable.
I don't feel good about it's making my I've been having some
you
circulation
doing?
issues, so I'm trying to just
You fucking gargoyle.
You're thumbnail chasing.
no.
You're gargoyle.
No, Dave gets a thumbnail for roasting you.
No, we've done that. We've played that too many times.
No, you don't have to move. Sorry, I shouldn't have.
He was gargoyling.
You were.
I have
mean,
to
he was.
I have to go with Brick Merriman because I don't even associate Brick with his fits at this point. I associate it with just something going poorly in Brett's life.
like scallops at Red Lobster.
Yeah, like when he ordered the scallops at Red Lobster. That's a Brick. And I don't even like consider Brick Merriman to be like directly associated with Brett.
Brett's a good dresser.
It's just, oh, there's a Brick.
I'm going with what's the damage, so Dylan can be the good guy or the bad guy. Go ahead, bud.
Oh, this is pretty easy for me. This is Brick Merriman.
Oh,
Get that 8 seed.
I-
come on.
I'm. This is a final four.
Out of all the Brett-centric things that we could possibly have on here, this is definitely my fave. Sorry.
Oh, West Texas.
Number 6, Bay changing Dillon's name versus number 2, Brett spotting fake celebrities at Carve.
He's face blind. Let's not forget.
No, I was with him for the Sandlot guy. And Chris Harrison is so plausible that, like, there's no way.
No,
He lives, like,
I'm
half
sorry.
miles
Chris Harrison
away.
definitely was at Carve. That's the one that I know was there.
I bet Chris Harrison, like, lives at Carve.
He probably lives at his house.
Like
no,
Chris
he's
Harrison
got a
doesn't-
little place in the
Chris
back.
Harrison doesn't bring his wallet to Carve. He just says, "Put it on my tab," and then they send him a bill every month, and his accountant takes care of it.
You ever wanted to go to a bar or, like, be, like, a regular at a bar, so you can just say, put it on my tab? And,
No.
like, you just leave, and then, like, 2 weeks later, like, hey, you got that tab. And you pay it, like, then. Like, back in the olden days. Remember?
That's what we had going at the.
That's some small town shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm that
our
small town
sandwich
kid.
shop. Those saran wrap sandwiches that you're talking about all the time.
It's like Dave at the
We had a
Dick
tab.
Saloon.
Yeah. We got
Hey,
tabs in the back.
partner, you still owe from last time.
Only take one.
You owe
Yeah.
$69.
Careful on them tabs.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Don't-
pay up,
Don't
sonny.
drive.
Yep.
Don't mount your horse after a tab.
I'm going with Brett spotting fake celebrities at Carve because I am famously not in favor of changing your last name.
There will be no onus on this one. It's moving through.
Oh, come on.
I
It's
said
moving
last
through.
time that Brick
You got your
Merriman's my
name
favorite. This
changed.
is my favorite, Brett.
You had to change your name legally.
No,
You had to go before a magistrate and say,
Do you have to go before a magistrate to
May
change
I
the
please the court?
pronunciation?
Yeah,
you please the court.
the court was very pleased.
We've got number 2. We're going down to the Sunday Scaries bracket.
Jesus.
We have number 2, Frat Dave, versus number 11, Stretching Your Penis.
It says
It
peace.
says peace.
I know, but for the people out there that are new listeners, 1, I apologize. 2,
You think
peace refers
anybody's
to
made
penis.
it this far? No one's made it this far.
No one's listening.
This was a gaseous episode up to this point.
Yeah, they
Don't
burned
say
out in the
gaseous.
zebras.
Why?
just a weird way of saying that.
Gaseous
Gaseous.
or gaseous?
Gaseous. It's preferred.
Gas.
It's pronounced gas. It's not
I
gaseous.
know. I just wasn't really
Just
sure
like the
where
word-
you're going.
The root word of that just sounds gross.
This is easy for me. This isn't even hard. This might be the easiest matchup we have today. It's Frat Dave for me.
Oh my god!
The best episode that we've done in recent memory was Bon Voyage. And part of the reason I enjoyed Bon Voyage for so long was because Dave did about 10 minutes of Frat Dave during Bon Voyage.
I'm gonna slide Dave the onus and make him just do the pompous,
my
the
God.
pompous thing of picking himself.
He's got to
Yeah,
pick himself.
I'm going stretching your piece.
Yeah. Does Frat Dave have vocal fry? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I look, as much as I love stretching your piece, I got to go with Frat Dave. It's people like it. I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't really enjoy doing it, so I don't really ever do it.
Shut up.
You
dude.
do it like once an episode.
Shout out Draper.
Number 4, Brett's financial advice versus number 1, Randy posting grams mid-pod.
By the way, I'm pretty sure Randy did this last week and
He
we didn't notice.
Correct.
I noticed it after.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet
Correct.
he was so upset.
Correct. Yeah. For that reason, I'm going to put number 1 through. Randy posting grams mid-pod. I don't like it. I don't necessarily like interruptions during podcasts, but I've started to understand that interrupting our podcasts for someone doing content is not something I can be down on, and I think I need to start standing it
It's
because
an-
I want Randy to do numbers at Randy Trimbacki.
It's an engagement play. He knows what he's doing.
He's not even dating someone.
Okay.
Well, then not that I know of. He doesn't tell me anything.
He might have.
Engagement hack.
No. I'm telling tales out of school here, but he might have met a fair young maiden yesterday.
Is that true?
Really?
Mm.
Really? At the Renaissance Fair, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were LARPing together.
I don't know. Check the gram.
Okay. I think he got one off just now and he wants us to go look. I'm not even going to do it.
Dude, they've been calling it the Renaissance Fair ever since.
Oh man, who took that photo? That's a good. Was that Giorgio?
Yeah.
You went
You
you
just-
went
you just-
to a Renaissance Fair, Giorgio Armani.
He just told us to go check the Grom because he
Randy-
got a post off.
Randy,
Okay.
I got
the fact that we're discovering this mid pod right now means that just means that this goes through.
I'm going Randy posting grams mid pod.
Sometimes you got to respect someone's game.
I
He's
also
got
have
game
to
right
say,
now.
Randy, like you're a fun guy, but going to a Renaissance fair with you seems exhausting.
Randy,
Like you were, Dan. There were times where you would just put the camera on Dan, and Dan, like who does content for a living, is just like, come on, man.
Randy, you had a hair day yesterday. I'll
He
give
knew.
that to you.
He knew.
I had to
You
look
want-
good for the young maidens.
Right. Right.
Legally aged maidens.
Yes, of course.
Did they have legal ages back then? Something tells me they didn't.
Were they fair?
The fairest on all the land, David.
Randy, are you private or public?
On public.
Okay.
Is he private? We don't.
Did he block
if,
you?
if I found out that anyone here was private, I'd be very upset.
It'd be funny if you didn't follow Randy.
I
Like you didn't
just-
follow my wife until like 4 years after we started doing a show.
So sorry about that. I like the idea of Randy like being on like Bumble or Hinge, and like a girl like goes to his profile on the Grom,
Oh, dude,
and it's like, okay.
please put one of these on your prof.
I definitely like you can link your Instagram so you can see your past feed. I don't do that on
Like-
Hinge because there's no way.
I feel like Randy's fishing from a specific pond, you know, when it comes to the Hinge. She's got to have a sense of humor. Well,
Facts.
A very specific kind of sense of humor.
yeah, like he's a unique cat.
She also
I
needs
love Randy.
tentacles.
And tentacles.
Okay.
She needs 8 legs.
You hear about these octopus farms off of Portugal?
No.
Apparently, they're raising a lot of octopus over there for food purposes, but because of the recent rise in the awareness of how smart octopi are,
Oh my
people are up in
God.
arms over it. Yeah, Micah famously orders octopus anytime it's on the menu.
Anytime.
He says that.
Oh my God. Did they create a octopizzusi?
What are you even doing?
How'd Pizzuti not get on the bracket?
It's like
That's Randy.
It's like 6 days old.
No, I feel like it was like a month ago.
Yeah,
It is right here. It's number 4. It
I
lost to Doug
only
Dimno.
talk about Pizzutis.
Oh, yeah. It is on the bracket.
Oh, it was on the
It
bracket.
just got
You
smoked.
got-
oh, yeah,
it got
dude,
smoked by
tough.
Dimmadome.
Tough, dude.
Yeah.
That's like getting Fairleigh Dickinson in the first
Fairly
round.
Wattinson?
Dude, I'm mostly
Fairleigh
Dick.
Dickinson.
I'm mostly Dick's son.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
What, Randy?
I'm Fairleigh Dickinson.
Boiler up.
Purdue, more like Purdon't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Purdue, you know it's a game show where everybody loses in the first round.
That stinks.
Hey,
You
that's
got
a,
fucking
That's a
flamed
comedy
now.
point right there.
You got it
it.
this time,
Got it.
motherfucker. Sorry.
We're in
Dimmadome.
the mail-in bracket. We got Dillon going mega viral versus number 13, Doug Dimmadome.
Double
Doug
D.
Dimmadome.
It's the Dimmadome for me.
It's tough because had Randy only done the Dimmadome costume and not gone to college game day as Dimmadome, I think Dillon going mega viral goes through because that was a wild time.
No, it was a signature win.
that was a wild
It's a
time.
big moment for your
But
boy.
what's bigger, Dillon going mega viral and being an online sensation, or Doug Dimmadome being a sensation on television?
You know I'm a Dimmadome stan. You know that.
Are we doing Doug Dimmadome?
I'm doing Doug Dimmadome.
All right, Dimmadome.
Dimmadome.
Dimmadome
Don't
wins
really
by
know what it
20
is.
Doug Dimmadome.
in the Sweet 16.
not close.
That video he put up was just gas. I'm
I still-
sorry.
if
He's doing
someone-
content,
If someone asked me what Doug Dimmadome is from right now, I still wouldn't even know.
but you still love it.
Ooh, in our final matchup of the mail-in bracket, we got number 11, Elizabeth Holmes' voice, versus number 2, the juxtaposition.
Sorry.
This is hard. I like them both. I like that the juxtaposition angers Dillon for some reason, and I like that my favorite bit about Dillon is Elizabeth Holmes' voice.
Fairness, sort of fairness, Elizabeth Holmes.
You looking at me to vote?
I don't know. I don't want to vote first,
But
but I don't want any onus.
look, as much joy as the Elizabeth Holmes voice has brought all of us,
You're such a.
I'm rocking with the juxtaposition, and that's where I come out.
What, Dillon?
The final four is just going to be like Brett bricking and then like Dave, like alternate personalities.
Dimmadome's making a pretty good case.
Yeah, Doug is evident.
What's your vote, dog?
The juxtaposition.
All right, it's going.
Because even though I get joy out of you doing the Elizabeth Holmes voice, I also get joy out of the exhaustion that you feel anytime you can tell that the word juxtaposition is going to fall out of Dave's mouth.
Mm.
We got number 2. This is in the brunch bracket. Number 2, filling up on chips and salsa versus number 3, Brett owning land in West Texas.
This is tough.
I'm going to go first on this one as I had the onus on me last time. As much as I do enjoy Brett owning land in West Texas, I think out of everyone in the company, I'm less into it because I've known about this for much longer somehow. But I also really love filling up on chips and salsa, or Dave filling up on chips and salsa.
You've known about that too.
Randy and I went to Matt's El Rancho for lunch the other day, and I started filling up on chips and salsa. I couldn't help it, but I just feel like
We've all been there.
That's the vibe. You know the vibes.
It gets the best of us, man.
Chips and salsa goes through for me.
You want the onus? Or you pass it to me? What's up, Dave?
Brett owning land in West Texas is perhaps my favorite bit of all of these, because he does famously own 4+ acres in West Texas, Pecos, Texas. That is
Down out Pecos way.
Pecos.
Yeah, around. You just take I-20, and when you just keep going straight, you'll hit something near there eventually.
Yeah.
I'm going with the 3 seed Brett.
Yeah. For me, this is a Final Four team. Anything that it gets matched up against at this point is going to be in for a very rude awakening. I got Brett owning land in West Texas.
It's a matchup nightmare.
It is. They're just playing so well right now. So hot.
Our final matchup today. Number 5, famously, versus number 1, Zockhard.
And Zockhard took out Aziz last round. That's tough.
Zockhard's had a run. Zockhard took out Brett knowing about aviation as well as Aziz's voice. Is it going to take
Forgot
out
about that
famously?
I forgot about aviation.
Our brunch boys deserve better, but it's got to be Zockhard for me.
You hate to see famously go down
They had a great run.
in their home stadium arena.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good point, man.
It's tough to see that, but Zockhard,
It's a home court loss.
I don't know how good Zockhard's going to be next season. I think a lot of their players are declaring for the draft, but they're formidable this season.
they're playing really.
It's going to be a
really well.
rebuilding year for them.
Mhm.
NIL changes that though. I mean, you might just be able to plug and play some freshmen coming
Right.
in.
Yeah, that's pretty good insight
Right.
from Will.
That's
Mhm.
good, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like to go the extra
Yeah.
NIL.
The Elite Eight is set.
Bit Madness Sweet 16 in the books. We'll be. I think we'll be finishing everything out on Wednesday's episode. Isn't that how we normally do it? No. I'm sorry. We will do the Elite Eight on Wednesday's episode, and then a week from today, on Monday, we will be doing the Final Four as well as the championship round. That is how we do it in the past. That is how we will be doing it right now. Any closing thoughts today, boys? Thought it was a strong episode.
I thought
Yeah.
that was a great episode. I think the people will agree.
Yeah, I think people will look back on this and be like, "Yeah, that was pretty good."
They probably learned something too. They learned about the Dazzle,
Learned
Yeah,
about
I
Mead,
think-
maybe Mead.
based.
I think we came into this episode with a lot of zeal, and I think we really dazzled our listeners here.
That's good, man. I see what you did.
Before we go, let me ask you guys a question.
I got a piece so bad. Please,
If
make
you were
it
to
quick.
order a sandwich for KJ from Thundercloud because he's about to be here.
Get in the Ladybird.
Oh no, he wants the Italian, but he
Oh.
didn't give me a pepper choice. What
Sweet. Are you kidding?
You go sweet?
Oh yeah. It's a no-brainer, Dave. I got a pee-pee.
Dude, get egg salad on his Italian.
Hey, thanks for listening, everybody.
Very cool.
Go pee.
Bye.